Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. And happy Monday for those who are on Monday, happy Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday. So let's find out what is our topic for today. Maimuna Diallo.
The topic for today is Welcome to Global Freedom. Conversation Live is our topic. The moment you stop waiting for the perfect timing. Perfect time.
Thank you so much, Maimuna. So that's our topic for today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, my name is Patsy. I am a mother of four and grandmother of nine. I am originally from Brunei, Darussalam, and now I am a business, digital business or business owner and mentor. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Maimona. I'm originally from West Africa, Sierra Leone, currently living in Indianapolis. I am a wife, a mom of five, a healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner and mentor. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Maimuna Diallo. I'm from West Africa, Guinea. Proud of digital business owner, mom of four, living in New York City. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna Toure. I'm from Senegal, currently living here in US in the state of North Carolina. I'm a mom, a wife also. I'm a stay-home mom and I'm a mentor. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So let's dive into our topic for today.
Global Freedom Conversation. The moment I stop waiting for the perfect time.
Thank you, Maimuna. So that's our topic for today. Welcome back to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. So, today we would like to begin with a simple question. Is there something you've been putting off because you were waiting for the perfect time? I think, well, we think we all been there, all of us, we one time in our life we've been waiting for something, just that perfect time. But, waiting until life feels less busy, or for example, waiting until we feel more confident, or waiting until we have all the answers. But looking back on my own journey, I realized something important. Some of the best decision I ever made didn't happen because the timing was perfect. They happened because I finally decided to stop waiting. So the truth is, perfect timing rarely comes first. So you is instead, is the courage, right? So today we would like to share 5 reminders that have helped us understand why beginning is often more important than waiting. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Thank you. Today point is our the first point going to be perfect time is often an illusion. Courage comes before confidence. Small decisions create big changes. Every new beginning teaches us something. And the last one, your future begins with today's decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Yeah, so those are the topics we're going to be talking today. So let's dive into our first point.
Okay, our point number one is perfect timing. Perfect timing is often an illusion. What that means is there's never really a perfect time to start anything in life. There will always be something going on: family, work, responsibility, fear, or even doubt. If we keep waiting for everything to be perfect, we might end up waiting forever. I can relate it to this personally. For a long time, I wanted to start something new. I kept telling myself, I can do it. I can't do it. I don't know if I will succeed. Maybe later and later, kept getting pushed again and again. So, but one day I realized something. If I kept waiting, nothing will change. I didn't suddenly feel ready. I didn't have everything figured out. But I decided to take a small step anyway because at that point I was really pushed to the wall. If I look at my story, and regarding when they started calling me every day to come and pick up my daughter, and that keep messing up with my day schedule. So I see that I can't wait anymore for the perfect time. So this is when I decided to take a small step anyway. And that is the key. You don't need to feel ready to start something new. Because when you take action, even small action, it gives you clarity. You learn as you go. You grow as you go. For me, since I started, I learned a lot and I'm growing in both way, knowledge and also earning with this business I am in today. So the takeaway that I'm going to give today, instead of waiting for the perfect moment, create progress with what you have right now. So also I have a question that I'm going to close with my point. The question is, have you ever delayed something because you were waiting for the perfect time? Let me know in the comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Maimuna. So Maimuna talk about perfect timing is often an illusion. So just like Maimuna shared, really meaningful growth begins when you start taking action. It's like what you're saying, like she was waiting for that perfect time until she finally decided to take action. So today, instead of waiting for circumstances, um, you know, that may never be perfect. So we have to take action. Okay. All right. So let's move on to our second point. So our second point is courage comes before confidence. Um, one of the biggest misconceptions we have is believing that we need to feel confident before we begin something new. Just like Maimuna was sharing on the previous one. We often think once I feel ready, then I'll take the first step. But in reality, confidence rarely comes first. More often is the result of taking action. So think about any skill you have learned in your life, whether it was learning to drive, speaking in public, starting a new career, or using a technology. You probably didn't feel confident on your first day. So you learn by practicing, by making mistakes, by asking questions, and gaining experience. So every step taught you something valuable, and little by little, your confidence started to grow. So the same principle applies to every new opportunity. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward even when uncertainty is present. So every challenge you face strengthens your resilience, and every small victory reminds you that you are capable of more than you thought. So I've experienced this myself. There were many moments when I didn't feel completely prepared to try something new. But I discovered that waiting for confidence only delayed my progress. So it was only after taking that first step that I began to believe more in my abilities. Action reduced my fear, experience built my confidence, and progress gave me the courage to keep moving forward. And that's how growth happens for all of us. We don't become confident and then act, we learn, and confidence grows along the journey. And as today's reflection reminds us, confidence often follows the decision to begin. So here's the message for you guys. Take the first step and allow confidence to grow along the way. So every action you take, every lesson you learn, or every challenge you overcome, it will help you to strengthen your belief in yourself, and it will prepare you for even greater opportunities ahead. what I wanted to talk about here. Courage comes before confidence. Now, let's move on to our next point.
Point three, small decisions create big changes. Today, I want to talk about something very simple and incredibly powerful. Small decisions can create big changes. Sometimes we think that in order to change our lives, we need to make one huge decision or take one dramatic step. But most of the time, real transformation doesn't happen that way. It begins with small choices we make every day. That way, um, maybe no, maybe it's deciding to learn something new. Maybe it's having one conversation that opens our mind to a new possibility. Maybe it's creating one healthy habit or finally taking that first step towards something we have been putting off. At the time, that decision may not seem very important, but here is the thing. Our daily decisions create our direction. One small choice can lead to another. One new habit can change our routine. One conversation can introduce us to a new idea, a new person, or even a new opportunity. And when we continue making those intentional choices consistently, we then begin to shape our future. We don't always know which decision will become the turning point in our lives. That's why we shouldn't underestimate the small steps. You're waiting for the perfect moment to make a change. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start with one intentional decisions. Take one step, learn one thing, make one positive change. Because the smallest decision you make today may become tomorrow's turning point. My takeaway today is simple. Never underestimate the power of one intentional decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. So, Patsy talk about decisions create big changes, and just like Patsy mentioned, when you have consistent, intentional choices made that you made every day, that will help you to shape your future. Will help you to be open to new opportunities, and those will become the turning points in your story. So that's why small decisions create big changes. All right, so now let's move on to our next point.
Fangena.
Thank you. The next point is every new beginning teach us something. A new beginning doesn't always feel exciting at first. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable because we are stepping into something we haven't mastered yet. Maybe you are not learning a new skill, exploring or a new interest, starting a new routine, returning to something you once enjoyed, or simply giving yourself permission to grow in a different direction. The important thing is to remember you don't have to know everything before you begin. When we start something new, we learn by doing. We may make mistakes, we may change our approach, we may discover that something isn't right for us. But every experience gives us information that we didn't have before. Starting teach us, mistakes teach us, trying teach us, reflection teach us also. And that's how wisdom develops. For moms, this is especially important because we can become so comfortable being the person everyone depends on. That's why we forget that if what is feel like to be beginner ourselves. But being a beginner isn't a weakness. It means you are willing to learn. Think about a child learning to walk, for example. They don't wait until they know how to walk before they are taking their first steps. They take a first step, fall, adjust, and try again. We can give ourselves that same permission. Your first attempt doesn't have to be perfect. Your first video doesn't have to be perfect either. Your first lesson doesn't have to be perfect. Your first step simply needs to be a step. Every beginning prepare you for the next chapter. And sometimes the thing you are learning today become the very skill, confidence, or experience you know you will need tomorrow. And I have, and I'm a perfect example of that. So I will say a little reflection about that is every new beginning leaves us stronger than we were before. And I will say that we can ask ourselves this: what is something new? I will ask our audience also, if you are watching us, what is something new you have been curious about? This was my last post last night. And I will say also, have you been afraid to start because it might not be good at it? Or what could I learn if I simply was given, permission to do it? So my takeaway for this topic is be willing to be a beginner. If it is mean becoming the person you are meant to be, you don't have to have the whole journey figured out. As my sister Maimuna said earlier, start where you are, learn as you go, grow through experience, and allow each new beginning to prepare you for what comes next. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So I'm gonna talk about every new beginning teaches something. So just like Anna mentioned, um, every new beginning that teaches something is because each step, each challenge that we have, or any lessons that we have in our life, it will help you to strengthen our wisdom. It will help you to develop our abilities, and it will help you to prepare us for future opportunities. So that's why every beginning can teach us something. All right, so now let's move on to our next point.
Today, our next and last point is the moment I stopped waiting for the perfect time. There was a time when I kept telling myself, I will, I will start, I will start when I have more time. I will begin when I feel more confident, maybe next month. But as a mother of four, I realized something important. The perfect time was never going to come. Life is always going to be busy. There will always responsibility, caution, and reason to wait. What changed everything was deciding to start anyway. I didn't I didn't have all the answer. I didn't have the experience, but I was willing to learn, take small step, and believe the possibility of something better. That one decision opened the door I never expected. If you've been waiting for the perfect moment, let this be your reminder. You don't have to be ready. You just have to willing to begin. Your future, your future, your future can change the moment you stop waiting to start moving. Thank you.
Thank you, Maimuna. So Maimuna talk about your future begins with today's decision. And just like Maimuna mentioned, um, the choices we make now, will help you to shape our tomorrow's opportunities, and will help you to inspire our growth and be able to begin that next chapter of our life with one step at a time. So that's why we say your future begins with today's decision, because that's the crucial moment of what is going to change in the future. All right, so now let's see what is our key takeaway for our topic today.
Our key takeaway for today is that um, I can't read the first one. Can you lower down a bit? Maybe smaller. Yeah, that's perfect. Today's conversation reminds us that waiting rarely changes our lives. Decisions do. Maybe you have been waiting for more confidence, more certainty, or better timing, but perhaps What you have been waiting for is already waiting for you to take the first step. Remember, life doesn't require perfection, it invites progress. Keep learning, keep growing, keep believing, and don't let the search for perfect timing keep you from discovering what is possible today. Because sometimes the moment that changes everything is simply the moment you decide to begin.
Thank you, Patsy. So that was our key takeaway for our topic today. So now let's find out what is our message for our audience.
Thank you, Papsi. Thank you, Sandy. So the message for our audience this week: ask yourself one question: What I've been postponing while waiting for the perfect time. Um, then commit to take one small action before the end the weekends. I'm sorry. Make the phone call, read the first chapter, start the project, have the conversation. Small action today often become the story we are grateful for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So, yeah, so that's our message for the audience. And we have arrived to the end of our live. So, today we talk about the moment I stopped waiting for the perfect time. So, remember, the future you hope for, won't begin with perfect timing. It will begin with one courageous decision that you make today. Because every small step you take with faith, with purpose, and persistence has the power to create the lasting growth and open the doors you could never discover by waiting. So we got to stop waiting and we got to start making decisions and taking action. Okay, so now let's see what is our next topic for next Monday.
Okay, our next topic for next Monday is what I learned from starting over.
Thank you,
That
Maimuna. Yeah, so that's our topic for next Monday. So it will be a conversation about resilience, new beginnings, and how starting over can become one of life's greatest opportunities for growth, purpose, and transformation. So, with that, we have arrived to the end of our live. So, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and we'll see you again in our next episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all, and
Thank
have a
Bye
nice
you.
day.
bye.
Bye.